Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect. Today's beverage is a very nice banana smoothie with, I believe, sprinkles of some sort of chocolate. Don't know whether it's white or dark or milk or some other sort of chocolate that hasn't been invented yet. Either way, welcome back to the game. And previously we were adding in quite a number of things actually. We've got a mailroom, a classroom, we've got a shop, we have a library, etc. And people are all set to work on this as well, so that is good. We've also got another cell block up the top there, which is handy as well to increase our capacity to 40. Overall, we're doing good on funds and indeed intake and just, well, in general, so happy with that. In this episode, I want to get at minimum these other two cell blocks added, and that shouldn't be an overly complicated task, but we'll see as always how we get on. And well, yeah, one thing that has been pointed out, and it is a big misstep, and I should have done this a while ago, is we haven't got any metal detectors in the kitchen, and it's just a big oversight on my part, so apologies. That's going to be now fixed. It just means that they are going to, you know, nick loads of things, so we'll see what damage that has caused when we do a shakedown tonight, although it hasn't been a problem up until now, so I don't know, maybe it's not going to be a massive thing. So over to, once again, the quick building and the custom here, and that's going to be cloning, and we've already got this selected, so let's clone one in there. I'm not going to put the other one in because that will potentially be a bit of an issue. We have yeah, that's a sin. We can't have prisoners eating again. Let's just double check that. Yeah, we'll just set that to just everybody can go there. Didn't have a problem last time. I'm just hoping that's not going to be an issue this time. And there we go. We've also now got prisoners who are coming in from the top, and we can see their lovely uniforms there. Just double check. Informants. There's the legendary prisoner. Got a couple of traits across the board. Fearless, stoical, strong, extremely strong, volatile, foodie, and a couple of unknowns as well. But so far, very few misconducts. And the ones that have been, we've been able to sort of resolve very quickly with, you know, the application of taser. And yeah, let's see about... It says that they're not drones, you know, they need free time to keep them going. That seems to be one of the new pop-ups, I think, with... Oh, I'm going to assume future tech. And, well, I don't know what I can do about that, because the regime is actually... It's got more free time than we usually put in. I'm not too sure what that's saying. Whether or not that... I've never put in enough free time previously, or whether it's just become a problem now. Anyway, let's go ahead and... Oh, that's now all being bought. Let's go for a shakedown all sectors. And actually, no. What we're going to do, we're not going to do that. We're going to cancel. The reason for that is we need to remove the supply of tools and drugs. We can only do that when we've got 40 or more prisoners, which we'll be getting in less than 2 hours in-game. If we get that sorted, we can then pick that grant up, do the search... Tick on the grant. Let's just go back over to deployment. Staff only. Set that back again. No, staff only. There we go. Now we're back to what we should have. Yeah, excellent. Okay. Somewhat ironically, this central bit here, where we've got the visitor / staff only area, we don't need to use because, well, we don't have any visitors other than, say, the chapel and the classroom. The rest is just staff, because we don't have this visitation. It's just the way the cookie has crumbled. Anyway, we can see, oh, ex-law enforcement. So we have a person who ideally would want to be in a protective custody environment. But we don't have that environment. So what I'll do is I'll wait for them to be escorted to their cell, and then I will... Tunnel there, very much doubt it. Yeah, I'll go ahead and, I think, assign them with a belt. So that's where they've been there. It is tracking menu. And there they are. Yes. So they will be escorted to here and fitted with a belt. And I believe, yep, the box, you can see that install medical box, it's been used. So you don't have to stack loads. I did previously, and it's just not required. So that's cracking on there. The flooring looks to be correct. Speaking of flooring, I do want to put some flooring in here as well, but that's going to be based on, well, a number of factors, mainly money. And I am going to put work/free time back in. I do think it is fine that we can do that. Guard taser. Wow, 20 have finished and 20 have passed. That's a good pass rate. Prisoners, reschedule all. We've got spiritual guidance. We've got nothing else really of great note. There's one or two people in some of the others, but yeah, they're not really doing much there. A cleaning cupboard is desirable at this stage. It's a very, very filthy prison. Let's go ahead and hire 2 more janitors, and we don't need more than 1 gardener because, well, it's the lunar surface. Well, it's lunar surface. We're not claiming it's on Mars or anything. It's just the random thing we got going down. Would like to put the fencing around the outside as well, but that's going to require a lot of money. And indeed a lot of power, which I've just realised we are running a little bit low on. Let's try and fix that. So, capacitor. There's that fix. The problem with the fix is that the money is going down. 3,000 daily cash flow, but we've only got about 2.3 in there as well. But I guess that will be altered by this. And also the grants that we can pick up, which should be now tool clean up. Which which immediately was done. Okay. Right. Okay, we're going to go with... What are we going to go with? Reform through Education Initiative. Programs. Foundation education, only 1 interested. The problem is we've got armed guards patrolling, so there will be suppression effects. I'm not too sure what the best course of action is, but I think prisoner reoffending rate. Reduce the average reoffending rate to 30%. That's going to take some effort. Average reoffending rate at this stage is 50%. It was just 51. Didn't start the almost didn't start the sentence before that started moving down. So that is actually a good thing. It means it's heading in the right direction. Cell block B almost completed. Once that's done, that will be that completed as well. Naturally, we have to put in some more things. That's now done. So we should be able to go for cell block C if need be. Do we want to do that? Potentially. I'm going to take that grant off. Let's get the utilities in. And then we can worry about other things. I say the utilities. It's literally just a little bit of small pipe. And it's not exactly a big drama, is it? Checking needs. Needs are pretty much fine. There is that family and freedom need. It said we really need to install some more CCTV cameras. I don't necessarily agree. Everything's made of glass. This CCTV camera here can easily monitor the other 2 cell blocks. Darn it. I thought something like that might happen. So the door here, the door control system's being removed, so I'm going to have to put that back in. What I'll do then is, again on quick build and cloning here, we are going to put that in, and it's going to remove the door control servo. We'll put that in once it's sorted. In fact, they removed it. Once the wall's sorted, I'll get that. I'll get that actioned. We will have to once again change deployment to shared. Job done. And well, there's some more prisoners arriving. I don't know what type of prisoners, but it'll be fun in finding out. How are luxuries? There is a high need for luxuries, but not a lot of... Ooh, I wouldn't say a lot of prisoners are... Oh, yeah, that's what I thought may have happened. Yeah, not a lot of prisoners are working. So, there we go. There's Burke, Tackett, ex-law enforcement, dead. We have the belt on them, and we had the camera alerts, but it doesn't really help, because we can track where people are and what they're doing, and, well, we've tracked the guy getting hurt. So, yeah, we needed a solitary environment, and we don't have one. It was out of the scope of the original build. I mean, we could have changed one of these to it, but that's not really what we were aiming for. There's some more people coming in. Lots of unknowns. I don't know if that's... I don't know if that's like representative of normal games, but there's certainly... And is this just confirmation bias on my part? There seems to be a lot of extra people. Reform programs are key to prisoners successfully reintegrating into society. Some offenders will start successful new lives. New lives? Yes, not knives. Whilst others will fall back into ones and reoffend. Reform prisoners will also bring additional cash reward. Yeah, so we just need to reduce that reoffending rate, which at this stage is at... Well, it's went up 6%. I guess that could be because we have received a lot more prisoners. I don't necessarily think that it's because of loads of prisoners being uncooperative in here. But then again, it might be. It might be. Let's go for cell block C. And the reason for that is, well, that gives us a bit more money in order to put some flooring in. And we do want to put some walkways on the outside here. We just basically want to put loads of flooring in. We haven't got the meeting room. To be fair though, all it requires is chairs. Let's have a look. Let's go for a door of visitor, objects, swivel chair. Is that right? Chair yellow and swivel chair. Okay, swivel chair. Do we really want one? No. Let's just go for chair yellow. Why not? And this meeting room is far too large. I'm aware. We might put some more stuff in here. But there's the meeting room. It's not going to take much to build that. They've almost built this as well. Just finishing off with some of the doors and extras. I'm just keeping an eye on this front door because normally they'll install that and then they get stuck. Because we haven't got door servos on this one. We don't need door servos. We'll lock that open. There we are. But I can already tell that we will need to put in some door servos here and here. I'll put that one in, but I'm not convinced ordering that one at this stage is the right idea. While this is half built. Fine 10 illegal narcotics. We're up to 30%. So we found a couple more than previously. Oh, hang on. This is now done. Excellent. So over to the door servo once again. That's going to be placed. Water, small pipe. We'll run those in. And that's now connected. Wiring. We'll put in the last CCTV camera. It's not shouting at us that we need more CCTV, which is excellent. And overall then, I think those are connected as well. Or will be shortly. Door control system 1, 2. Alright, so just double check deployment. Staff only on there. And also visitors there. This room currently doesn't have a purpose. So we'll have to sort that out. For this middle bit then, I'm hesitant to go with the same tiles. I think we'll go with more sci-fi stuff. We'll go with the triangular tiles. And also cargo flooring and Sulaco. Yeah, possibly. Possibly. So, what I want to do is set up some walkways here. So those all run there. And here. And here. And here. We'll rotate them around. I'll just do the other side. I might as well run normal speed for now. That's all good. And up the top there. Which I don't know what we're going to have inside here. So I'm tempted to... I don't think I'm going to bother with these inside there because there's a lot of single file. So let's run the ones down. I don't know what those are going to be. Those might have to change. We'll see. We'll see. And over to there. Yeah. And then we'll put the corner pieces in. So I guess we'll just keep mashing R while we wait for that. This one, I don't think it's going to go around that way. So I don't know what we're doing with that bit. That would probably just be one of those for now. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I guess we'll run that along there. And then that'll be that corner piece. And I guess it's going to be a similar thing there. So it'll be that. We're not losing any of these when we right click it, so it's fine. It's just takes a bit of extra time to do that. And that'll go there. We'll have the internal corners. That looks like it was doing something, but I think it was just getting cleaned. And that seems to be correct. Little notebook page, we'll pick that up. And let's see if we get some more people. I believe so. There's a lot more inmates. Ex-law enforcement once again. Extremely strong, fearless. Let's have a quick look at our ex-law enforcement. Andrew Broughton. Sorry, I can hear shotgun blasts. Oh. Rob. Rob. Casano, I believe. Yes, apparently they did not like the verdict of the parole. I'm going to guesstimate. Yeah, alright. Well, let's just crack on with the rest of the building here. That's all placed in. That's all in. It looks nice as well. I'm fairly happy with it. The lined stuff. And this stuff here. I haven't put that in. And oh yeah, we need to do... No, that's fine as well. Right, so that flooring's been put in there. And we want to put some sort of flooring in here and the rest of it. That'll be ex-law enforcement again. Yeah. I'll be honest, I was gonna sign them with a... Yeah, I was gonna sign them with a belt, but, well, the person next to them has also got a belt, and it's not going to do anything. It's just track where they go, and it's not going to work out until we've got a place for them to be in solitary, or protective custody, should I say. So, there we are. It's still been less violent than a lot of the facilities, considering that we have only high-risk inmates. So, that's working there. That's doing that one there. Just checking around for... Ideally, check around for maybe any problems with the flooring, but it seems to be all okay. So, I'm going to go with... We've got triangular tiles. We've got cargo floor. I'm going to go with the triangular tiles in here. Let's see what this looks like. What it looks like is just under 10,000 to make it, so it's ridiculously expensive. Also, I think it would be best to get a couple more guard lockers, and don't think we need any more dogs. How many patrols have we got for dogs? 1, 2, 3... Just 3. So yeah, we don't need more. Let's double check our programs as well. We've got 4 would like behavioural therapy, 4 for pharmacological treatment to drug addiction. We will do that, but yeah. Let's put the medical beds in first. Alcoholics group, we can start that. Animal therapy, we can start that. Flower therapy, we can't. Conflict resolution, we can start that. 3 strikes. We could start that, but I don't... Oh, we need 3 strikes training first. No, I think that'll be fine. Oh, okay. There is the flooring in here, and I really like that. I actually like the look of that. Okay. We might have to have a look at that, maybe. Let me just connect up these routers. They're now connected. And there's what we can see for the tracking. I still need to have a bit more play around with that tracking. Bench is going to go in. Let's just finish off, for the most part anyway. in here. And even with the incomplete kitchen, still getting there for food. Going to do a full shakedown. 400 places. Wow, just a couple of episodes ago it was half that. There is a barbed wire bat that we found. There's a dog leash. Feels like we're not going to find much more. We would have found it by now. There's 2 barbed wire bats. Smuggled in. Smuggled in. Loads of scissors there. We haven't got any metal detectors outside some of this, and there are some dangers like the scissors there. Okay, I will have to potentially sort that out. But do we need it? Nobody's nicked anything from there anyway, so if the ship would have sailed by now. But then again, we still have some supply. No, it would be a bit remiss if I didn't connect that up. So there's the electrical cable in there. There's all that. Flooring then. So I like the idea of these triangular tiles. I think they look quite nice. So we're going to put those in. For the rest of the walkways, we're just going to stick with the concrete, because they're quite nice. And then this is going to be the same thing. For this walkway, we'll do the same. For at least down here to this part, we're doing the same, but I might cover the rest with something else. For here, we're going to go with grate, because we can. And I think that is potentially about it. I think. That's a lot of tiles. But why not? We have all the walkways down here. There's Tom Sadler, fearless, currently smashing up the bed. I believe there is a dog. Yeah, dog's engaged. That's a speedy doggo. And they might have lower health, but they're also made of metal and have big teeth. One of the spiritual leaders we bring in for our religious programs is being riling up the inmates with all kinds of hateful speech. They're being fired, but the prisoners will take some time to cool down, so the danger level and the heat's just generally going to go up. Fair enough, that is understandable. There's all the flooring we're putting in, and the workers are doing a absolutely sterling job at that. It's got an interesting look, this thing. It's quite nice. There's a flooring we don't often use. Certainly not in the kitchen. But I thought we'd go for something again a bit different. Okay. That has been a bit of Prison Architect. We're going to leave it there for now. Again, happy with what we've accomplished. We have 60 prisoners, all of them high risk. Some of them legendary. Not by choice, we didn't bring them in. A couple of odds and extras to do, but overall, I think that's pretty much it. We'll do it. I think for next time, I do need to again go through the tracking stuff, and there's only a couple on with flight risks. We need to have a look more at the tracking. We need to put in the laser perimeter wall, improve the yard, maybe add in some security in the parole room, do something with this room, finish off things like security, kennel, armory, all of the flooring. But basically, that's almost a sort of completed first section before expansion. And naturally, we've got some more bits to do in here. But overall, it's pretty much okay. So we'll leave it there for now. Next episode, we'll finish off a couple of odds and ends that we've mentioned, and then also talk about expansion, if not actually expand as well. Either way, I hope you have enjoyed the episode and the series thus far. Comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.